That's pretty neat.
And we're still, you can see those little yellow flags, we were taking errors out of the book.
Oh, I see.
Misspellings, things like that.
Uh-huh.
So that's what that's all about.
The chosen, yeah, frozen. That's what got me chosen, frozen. No, I was in this, like I said, we were in the center,
Yeah.
and they were on the, see, that's why I told you. They have written books, and more books, and more books. But they don't tell you what flank were there, on the right-hand side, on the side, left, or in the center.
That's where we have to talk to the individual to find that out.
So, actually, there were some of them put a lot of stuff in it. They tell stories, but they're not finished. They're not the real thing. They're just making up as they go along.
Little pieces.
Little pieces that is wrong. Say for instance, they weren't the chosen, which the chosen reservoir. Really, they had a handful of fighting in there.
Yeah.
Well, we went up the Yellow River. There's a mountain separating Manchuria, the Great River, and North Korea. So when from there, the orders came to pull back at least 5 to 10 Ks from there.
Okay.
Don't engage.
And you were 10K from the Yalu right then, anyway.
Right, yes, anyway.
So the mountain's in front of you and the Yalu's on the other
On
side?
the other side,
Okay.
and the river in between,
Right.
between Manchuria and us.
Okay.
So when they crossed any enemy over, we didn't know it. We couldn't see it when they come to that mountain there.
Right.
Okay. So when we pulled back, we pulled it 10 miles back, and the CEO said, this is be my CP.
Right.
In the front, the tanks were like this here,
Okay.
like an arc.
Horseshoe in front of the CP.
Here in front of the CP. That means that nobody could come this way because we get them. No one coming this way because we get them. The front, it was covered from the front tanks. The tank lined up in the front like this here.
Right. Where were you in location to that?
And that, I was in the left-hand side,
Left flank? Extreme far left?
far left.
Okay.
So when they saw, start seeing, looking, one tank, I think he put the lights on. They were in ranks 4 coming at us.
Okay.
But we stood still because we couldn't fire.
4 wide.
4 wide.
Infantry.
Infantry, their infantry,
Right.
not ours. We didn't have any. Then he said, when they finally reached us, the captain gave the orders, fire. Who are we firing? He's in front of the tanks, which is CP, which he committed a cardinal sin there. He wasn't supposed to be there in the first place.
He put the CP in front of the tanks?
Yes. I mean, I don't think I don't know if I should put it on there, book. He was an engineer in the Santa Clara company to take over the company.
This is the colonel?
This is his captain.
Captain, okay.
Come from there, and put him there. They figured he could run the company with tanks. To change his MOS because there was not too much rank in the engineers. It was in tanks and infantry.
Wow.
And you know,
So he wasn't qualified.
yeah, he wasn't qualified. He had the book, armor book in his back pocket.
Learning as he goes.
Yeah, learn it. But what he did, he put us on a darn fix there. Because all they had to do is back off and surround us.
Yeah.
And that was it. That's what was over for us. So I said to myself, I said, man, and this guy here, he better not try nothing with me and court-martial me for something I did wrong. So we pulled back. I would say we pulled back about 20 Ks, maybe 30 at the most. We found a bivouac there. The EXO found it.
Okay.
So I said, we went around the thing there like this here. I came out, here's a road. I came out right here. So my tank was here, the platoon sergeant on this road was over here. Okay? And I was over here. When somebody hollered Chinese, I started shooting.
Just unload.
I just enjoyed here's the trucks. So I said, well, what the hell, I'm going to fire? I fired the trucks, because this is an aircraft unit, and there must be people on those trucks.
Yeah.
They can't be walking.
Right.
So what I did, I started with a 50 caliber on it. I hit the engine, two of the truck, the tire, and flame started. That gave me light, more light, and I started down the road.
This is a convoy moving on you?
Yeah.
Okay.
But at the time that I started my firing, they had stopped. What made them stop? You know, the Chinese as well as the Japanese, their eyesight is 300 yards.
Really?
Yeah. That's the rest of it they can't see. They don't see you at 400.
There are no binoculars.
No binocular. Without binocular, that's it. Their eyes is 300.
Okay.
Okay. So the platoon sergeant, which was the third tank, third tank, had no business firing at all. I had
The view.
the view more than they did.
Right.
I could see at night better than they could.
Yeah.
And so when
And you had the angle.
Yeah, I hit the angle for him. And I was just about to give the order for the 90, which should over the head of this convoy, and we started fire over there, and that would start, and we start firing better.
Right.
Well, when the sergeant let his gunner fire, yes, I did. I went with it. I said, God, Jesus, for crying out loud. So, no blood, that's okay. I said, it's all right. They all of a sudden stopped. I stopped and I said, listen, do this one more time and I'll turn this sucker on you and blow you off to Kingdom Come.
This guy firing behind you.
Yeah.
And you were taking shrapnel?
I thought because it had the bullet bed too close to my head.
Yeah.
And when the damn thing got through up here, and that bullet bed is here, and the heat is behind it. Because that's like all gas is turned loose.
And you were on top of your tank?
Yeah. I'm on top of the tank.
Well, he was firing over the top of you?
No, he was.
Oh, beside to you? Yeah.
To me.
Wow.
He had no right.
No, you don't fire that close to friendly like
And if you get better, if you get better at home, you write us a letter
Let us know.
and let us know. Okay.
I assume you broke both legs at the very least.
Yeah, I thought I broke both legs. And that's what I was thinking,
Right.
breaking both legs. I don't see how in the heck I did. I could have pushed both legs. No, it didn't happen. It didn't happen on me. Both legs are okay. I'm more than sure I can bet money on it. So they took him to Japan and then sent him from there to the States. And then I think it was about eight months later, he wrote a letter back. Not to me, I was already gone, I guess, by the time he wrote that letter. But he wrote that letter, he says, you know what, says, I'm walking. There's nothing wrong with my legs.
Wow. Wow.
I wanted to see that. I wanted for him to send a picture of him walking
Yeah.
or standing straight up. So all he did mention about me, he said, I'm very glad and proud of the decision that
You had
Sergeant made.
to keep going.
Yeah, to keep going, because the other way around, I was going to turn his legs the other way and mutilate him.
And that would have, yeah, it would have sucked him in.
Mm-hmm.
Are those, was the ground a little moist?
It was sand.
Sand? Perfect.
Yeah.
You mashed them, but you didn't break them. You just gotta cut the circulation off for a minute or two.
Yeah.
You pinched your nerves up, that's why he wasn't feeling nothing.
That's another thing that happens. They never notice that.
Yeah.
Nobody noticed what's bad.
Right.
It's just like, to me, I can run a tank company just the same as the company commander can.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing I gotta have is a good map reader.
And I've got two questions for you today. When next we meet, we're gonna pick up where we left off on this story, where he broke his legs or didn't break his legs. But you remember Mandy, my girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
Pretty little thing?
Yeah.
She wants to know your story about the Virgin Mary. Remember we talked about that when I came to the house? She wanted me to tell her that story. I'm like, no, that's Sam's story. I'm going to let Sam tell you that one. So I wanted to get that on tape.
The only thing that I didn't tell you was about the rock.
I know.
The rock, I think their weight's about around, I would say between
It's good 10 pounds.
5 or 10 pounds.
Yeah, it's good 5, 10 pounds.
I mean, and it hurts me here,
Right.
right here. And you can see that slit there. If that slit would have came in first in, it would have.
You'd have a hole in your chest the size of that rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why I was stronger than that. When you got the grip, and you could put a man's finger back in place
Yeah.
by just shaking it, you know darn well you got your
You got it good.
Right. And that's what I said. I get one in the boat,
Right.
and he says, "Oh, you fat!" Excuse me. And he started giving it so when he started. I didn't know my strength.
I understand.
I didn't know it.
So maybe for your sake, get over here where you can see me. We're talking about a rock about this big, and it has a sharp edge. It looks like a little mountain sitting on the table. The nice part about this rock is it's flat on the bottom. When it came up and hit him in the chest, it hit the flat side into your chest. Now, what did you write on that rock?
And bounce from me across clear the front tire of the tractor, and went down another four more feet,
4 more feet.
16 feet.
That's how hard it hit you and come off.
Uh-huh.
But it went 40 feet, and it never, you weren't there, and it went 40, 50 feet.
Oh, yeah, she was for crying out loud. When he hit me, oh, God,
So-
she was crying out loud.
What did you write on the brick,
Oh,
on the rock?
I write, God is with me. That was, the Lord was with me. This time, I think it's this time of,
Like July 27th, something like that, on
no,
September or something?
It's 1987. 1987.
1987. Yeah.
And then I got the Virgin Mary. I believe in what I am saying because everyone, I could have been killed in World War II.
Mm-hmm.
As easy I could have been killed in Korea.
Maybe more so in World War II. There was more people fighting.
More people fighting and everything flying around.
Right?
Yeah. Because, you know, this bunch of kids today, they don't know what this fighting is.
Right.
What I believe in is this. I was a kid that I was always fighting. Okay? I didn't back away from no one.
Okay.
I boxed in the Army.
All right.
I played ball for the Army.
Well,
And I beat the ones that couldn't be beat. I used to tell the ones that I had, the players, I said, let me tell you something. There's nothing you can do and beat them. There's nothing you can do that you can accomplish it. Let me tell you something. I'm not an educated man. Nor do I intend to say that I am.
right.
But I'll tell you one thing. I'll take you this from an old man, which was my grandfather. He came from Spain, across Mexico, and finally wound up here in Texas and married an Indian. Maybe I got Indian in me, I don't know, but what I used to do, I love to run. Indians run a lot because they love to run.
Yeah. You built the run.
Yeah.
Human beings have made the run.
That's right. And I said, and he told me a lot of things. He talked to me like if I was a big man.
Yeah.
And I was only 8 years old. What the heck is, he tell me, when you get married, you don't have to hit the wife to take your anger out. No. Just go outside and sit down and look at the sky, look down on the ground, look straight ahead. What the heck am I doing? What was the whole year about? Nothing.
Nothing.
So after a while passes, go back and say, well, how are you doing? All right? Yeah. Oh, I'm doing all right. And that's the wife. And I always took that. Because, you know, the way I read it, his history, or his saying, he took off from Spain because they was killing all the kings.
Yeah.
Because Spain was nothing but kings.
Do you know the year?
I know.
Okay, that's fine.
And I don't know the year.
I'm going to do your genealogy. I'm going to find out for you.
So, anyway, he was supposedly, what they call it, for the throne.
Guard, conquistador,
No.
royal guard.
I know what they are. Just like the prince, all of them, next to the king for the throne.
Oh, the aristocracy. They're on know, the court,
Yeah.
the courtesan, or courtesan.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Spain had their own word for that, but I know what you,
Yeah.
the courtier.
Anyway.
So he was a member of the court.
I don't know what he was, but he said they was killing all the ones that succeed the king.
Yeah, all the relatives of the family, of the king.
Of the king.
Like brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, cousins.
Yeah.
Anybody that had hierarchy to the throne.
And, right. So.
And he left.
He got all his money, all the money that they had.
What was his name?
His name was Cipriano Arredondo.
Cipriano?
Ciprian.
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 How do you spell that?
Really, I don't even know how. Take it too. But I have
Arredondo.
Arredondo.
He's Arredondo.
Yeah.
Arredondo.
I saw an Arredondo last night for the first time on TV.
Did you really? Kind of a rare name, huh?
Yeah. He's a very rare man. He was a very rare. They got a book on him, Arredondos, this week. But the Bible speaks of the king.
Yeah? The Spanish
Samuel.
king?
Yeah, Samuel. The kings of on the Bible.
Yeah, I know he Samuel was, what's the word? You have the king, he's an advisor to the king.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying that your grandfather was in that advisory level position with the court?
Well, he spoke.
It's enough to make you want to leave. They're killing everybody.
Yeah, he spoke very, very intelligent, with a very, very mild tone.
But was he relative enough to the king to have the ascension opportunity?
No, nobody that was
Oh yeah, they killed them all, right?
Yeah, they was killing them all.
Yeah.
The father of the king, and he was, that I believe, that they said that he didn't talk much about nothing like that.
So we're talking like the 1880s, 1860s.
Somewhere there, 1880 something.
You're born in 21.
Mhm.
Your mother's probably born like 1901.
Yeah, somewhere along there.
So he's probably,
My mother was 35 years old
when you were born?
when I was born.
That helps. And yeah, it was probably about 1880s, 1890s.
And my father was 45 when he passed away.
Okay.
So my mother went at 35.
Your father's name was Arroyo, right?
Eh?
Your father's name was Arroyo, right?
Arredondo.
He was Arredondo.
Mm-hmm.
Well, where did the Arroyo name come from?
There's no Arroyo.
I thought you said Arroyo.
No. Arredondo.
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 If I could say it like an Hispanic man can say it, I can get it. I just can't do it.
Well, break it in civil.
Arredondo.
Break it in civil. A-R-R-E.
Okay.
Stop right there. What did I say?
Ari.
Ari. D-O-N-D-O.
Dondo. I got that. Arredondo.
And there you go.
Yeah, but you said it with more of an H.J. roll of the tongue kind of thing that I can't do. Arredondo.
Yeah. Well, there was, he said, in the army, when I got into the army,
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know my CO's name. I won across the sea.
Big guy, a lot of stars. That's all you do, right?
All I knew that he was
a lot of
the
stars.
captain.
Right.
He was a captain. And the first time we got to Africa, and that man told me one word, just 2 words: slow down. The general is, yeah, I know that the general is commanding the damn track, and that's what I'm going slow.
Slow down, and the general's in charge.
Yeah, the general's in charge. So the general turned around and said, "Can this damn thing go faster than this?" Oh, yes. But go ahead and do it.
This is a half track you're driving,
Yeah,
right?
this is a half track that I am driving.
And he's a command post is your back door, your back seat.
The captain's in the back seat.
Yeah.
And the general is standing up, you know. And
Right.
he said, well, give her the gas.
You're Air Force One.
Yeah. So I said, yes, sir. Yeah.
Well, let me ask you a question. In El Alamein, in Tripoli or North Africa, all those battles, a lot of that control was given to the British general, was it not?
Yeah, Montgomery.
And you all danced to Montgomery, basically.
Basically,
But you all were so green going into it, it was a good thing.
we didn't care too much about anything.
Yeah, right.
Fight them.
There's something to get through, right?
That's right.
Okay.
So anyway, I was saying, the general said, this is as fast as this thing goes.
Yeah.
He said, no, you can't go faster. Well, give it some gas and let's get over there where I can see what's going on.
Right.
So I said, well, here we go. Whether it blows up and what, I don't know. and the captain just got hold of that chair and there he just said, I said, yeah, go ahead and tighten up on it. Right? I said, you're going to ship it, but just sit there and listen to the general give out commands.
All right. Let me interrupt you for again. There's one simple question, and then we'll go ahead and knock it out for the day. You and your brother are born and raised on the north side of the Rio Grande, in Rio Grande City, is that correct?
Rio Grande City.
Okay. When you're 4 to 8 years old, you're living with your aunt. You don't know that she's your aunt.
No.
You all go out and play. When you go out and play, what do you all play? Kick the can? Fish?
We didn't play.
Didn't play at all?
No. We didn't play at all only on Saturdays.
Saturdays.
You know, because somebody had to take care of the babies, her babies.
Yeah.
She got married.
Yeah.
When I found it out before she got married, that she was not my mother.
Okay.
And then from then on, I started crying and crying and crying.
Right.
Every night I went to sleep, I could cry until I went to sleep.
You're like 8 years old.
8 years old. Because a lady came to the door and said, knock on the door.
Right.
And
You answered.
the first one was in there to take the first shot was me.
Yeah.
I said, who was I? I said, Bill. Who's scared of him? So I said, yes, ma'am. It's your mother? It's, no. She said, is Armenia here?
Yeah, by name.
By name. I said, you mean my mom? Yeah, your mom. Is she here? Yes, she is. Just a minute. I went over there. Mama, somebody wants you at the door. Who is it? I don't know. But she knows you.
Yeah. And that was your
I'll be with you.
And that was your mother.
That was my aunt that I call her mother.
I know, the person at the door.
Mm-hmm.
She's the one that discusses with your aunt
Mm-hmm.
the whereabouts of your mother.
Yeah. No, it says, I didn't know you had sounds that big already.
Oh, your aunt told the story.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
The lady in the outside said to her that.
Your aunt said, that's not my boy, that's my sister's boy.
That's not my boy. And the other one is older than him. It's with my brother. He says, this is my half-brother's son. That's my nephew.
Wow.
I said, she was, where's my mom?
Right.
Where is she? And I used to cry every night for her.
Where was she?
She was gone. We didn't know.
She couldn't feed you all, so she turned you over to your aunt.
No. She died.
She died.
She died. at the age of 35.
And you don't know what she died of?
Oh, giving birth to a sister of mine.
No, did the sister live?
No, she passed with her.
Wow.
And then my father, I think he only lasted about 6 months or something like that. Very, very short time.
He died shortly thereafter.
He had, what do you call this, God people that,
Asthma?
no,
Diabetes?
they,
Tuberculosis?
they sit down and just think about
Depression?
depression. Because at that time there was no medication that you could take
No.
to cure you.
Alcohol?
Yeah.
That's about it.
Just like, I never suffered from stomach pains or anything like that.
Yeah.
I suffer from nothing at all. And why? Because the first time I had stomach ache, there's back in the wilderness, Rio Grande City was just a city that a stampede of cattle could come through and never knock a house down.
Take it all down.
Yeah, soaping. So anyway, all we had to eat was rabbit, now and then turkey,
Yeah.
and goat meat,
Corn?
goat milk, and corn. All of that stuff. Milk, I used to drink, cans and more cans, 1 gallon cans, half a can of milk, of goat milk.
Wow.
And we didn't know what, I didn't know what a white slice of bread was.
Never seen white bread.
I've seen white bread until I got to 4. Once I grew up and I joined the army.
So you get to Fort Knox, you're like, what the hell is this stuff?
I said, hey, and they had no tortillas.
So, when you and your brother, let's say it's Saturday afternoon and you're 6 years old, right? Your aunt's busy taking care of kids or not or whatever, and they tell you to go out in the yard and play. What do you go do?
Not in the yard.
Never in the yard?
No, outside, out of the yard.
Out of the neighborhood?
Yeah, because my brother almost hung me.
Did he?
Yeah, because he was the sheriff and I was the villain.
Oh, of course, because he's the older guy, right? Yeah.
And he put his root noose on me, and I was on the tree there sitting ready to jump off with a rope around my neck.
And who stopped you?
My aunt.
Thank God.
They got you, she came out and said, what are you doing to him? He said, well, he's a villain.
I saw it in a comic book. I think it'll work.
I tell you, but you know, after that, we grew, and I got older. I started telling him, I said, don't fool with me.
Oh, but
He said, yeah, I'll let you have it.
Did you ever play kick the can? You did? Okay. See, I'm trying to describe, when I start to write your book, I need to be able to describe the things that are common to you on a daily basis. Like that little recipe on your dinner menu, goat milk, corn, all that. I wouldn't have known that unless you told me. As far as I know, you're eating shit on a shingle and a gallon of 2% milk. I wouldn't have known.
No, there was no. In other words, we had 2 cows.
Yeah. And a couple goats.
And we didn't have no goats. Her husband, which was my uncle, they had 2,000 goats, and they milked them every day.
Wow.
So my uncle used to take me on Saturdays to the ranch, and they have boiled the milk.
Wow.
And then they give me milk and more milk and more milk and more milk until I was full. And at 10 years old, my uncle decided to take me so I can learn how to pick cotton and love it.
Learn how to pick cotton and love it?
Yeah.
I didn't know those two things went together.
Yeah, I don't, I only went one time.
I'm gonna end this now.
Okay.
All right.